This guy's a rising star in the Bay Area comedy scene. Give it up right now for Raphael Wolfgang!
You guys are so nice. Hey guys, how we doing, everybody? How we doing? How we feeling? Thank you all for coming out. This is fun. It's funny that Marcus was talking about his girl. I have a very similar situation with my girlfriend, kind of. We've been dating for 4 years as well. And the other day, my girlfriend said something kind of funny to me. She told me she wanted me to start talking dirty to her in bed. I was down, but also I was scared, right? That's a little scary as a man, because you don't know where the line is. You don't know when she was like, why don't you try calling me a bitch? I was like, I'm not falling for that. Nice try. You almost got me. Really, you did. You almost got me. Call you a bitch. Why don't I go outside and kick a beehive too while I'm at it, right? No. Give me a break. She kind of talked me into it though. She was like, no, it's fine. Just try it. Just call me a bitch once. Don't tell me when. So I was like, all right. Once, but don't tell me. Okay, we'll give it a shot. So the next night, we were hooking up. And I realized after we had already started that I can't just say that once, but like nothing else the entire time. You know, it can't just be 10 minutes of silence. Bitch, like, I have to say other shit to build up to it, you know? But it can't be that. So I'm in there panicking. I'm like, oh yeah, you like that, don't you, you fucking douchebag? Take that, you jerk. Anyway, my girlfriend, this happened to me the other day. My girlfriend was packing for a trip. She was going through suitcases, and then she found an old pair of pink handcuffs in one of my suitcases from a previous relationship. It was so fucking scary. She just like came out of nowhere. You know when that happens? When she's like holding them, and it felt a little bit like, you know when you watch those documentaries and they finally catch the serial killer after like 10 years, and they just show up one day at his door and he's like, you found the body, didn't you? Like that's what it felt like. She was like so mad. She was like, I was like, oh my god, I have to call my lawyer. I have to get out of here. I don't know. I just like was panicking. And she was like so mad. She was like furious, but she was mad for a really weird reason too. You'd think she would be mad because I had them, but she was really just mad that I had never used them on her. It was like such a weirdly big part. She's like, you've had these for 5 years, you've never used these on me, there's someone else. She was like furious, so finally I put them on her, and then I ran away as fast as possible, right? I just got the hell out of there, you know? Which is not unusual for me, that is why I have them. That's my fetish. I like to handcuff women and then jerk off somewhere else. Call it the catch and release. That's what I do. We listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Anyway, I was born in the 90s. That's kind of cool. I was born in 1997, which is a cool time to be born because there's so many people react to that every time. Every time I say it, 10 people go, oh, fuck. Like, it really doesn't matter how, I've seen this happen to every single comic when they say how old they are. You could be 50 years old and there'd be a 95-year-old in the audience going, oh, no way, that's unbelievable. I'm so old. But yeah, I was born in 1997, which that's a cool time to be born, like, because that's like the distinguishing thing there is that I'm the first generation that's always had the internet, which is a really big deal, right? Like humanity had really high hopes for the internet when I was a kid, and then I grew up and it didn't pan out at all, right? It's kind of a disaster. Like they call it the information superhighway when I was a kid, and it was all porn, I checked, you know? Like, there was no information. My mom was like, you're gonna learn so much with the information superhighway. And then I just learned what her footsteps sound like when she's walking towards me. I just gained spidey senses for the sound of her footsteps and learned how to zip up my jeans while I'm sitting in a chair, right? It's very everyone has that trigger in their head somewhere, you know, you hear those footsteps, you're like, oh fuck, I gotta switch to Club Penguin, or whatever it is for you. It's something different for everybody, but everyone's got the same panic response, right? The panic button. You click the back button in the corner of the screen to make it go away, and then it just goes back to the last porn video you were watching a second ago. I remember my mom, she did walk in on me once, which was very dark. I don't know if you ever got walked in on, it stinks. You know the thing you do when you're a kid when you panic and you just like lie in the face of insurmountable evidence as to the thing you were just doing. Like she walked in, my pants are around my ankles. She's like, "Oh my god, you're jerking off." I'm like, "Fuck you, you're jerking off." Like, I just tried to lie. She's like, "That's your penis." I'm like, "Those are my balls." She didn't know. My mom, before that happened, she tried to give me like the birds and the bees talk once, which I don't think that's even a thing anymore. The birds and the bees talk, because it was really dumb. She was giving me a very like old school, like when a man and a woman love each other very much. I'm like, oh, that's great, Mom. I've been watching a lot of gangbang videos lately. I'm glad I'm learning about this stuff, you know. She's like, "Do you know what happens when a man and a woman love each other?" I'm like, "Yeah, they film it. I don't know." Film it and post it on either. Because she didn't know. She thought I just like didn't know what that was. Meanwhile, the first porn video, I had already seen like 2 Girls, 1 Cup and all this shit. Which, by the way, do we all know what 2 Girls, 1 Cup is, by the way? So yeah, okay. Oh fuck yeah. Clap it up for 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Okay, does anyone not know? Does anyone not know what 2 Girls, 1 Cup? You guys don't know. Okay.
No.
Hold on. Do you want to just look it up real quick? You're actually gonna do it? No, don't do that. No, trust me. You would actually never believe what. One time someone was like, "What can it be? It's 2 girls in a cup." Like, you would be fucking shocked. Here's what it is. It's a video of 2 girls pooping on each other. That's the video. Yes. Now that's fucked up. I know that's really fucked up. But you're also the only 2 people who had no idea what I was talking about. Which is really fucked up too, right? Like, why is that the Great Gatsby of this generation? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck happened where you watch it and you're like, "Oh, that's horrible," and this little voice in your head is like, "Now show all your friends." And then you go and show a bunch of people. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, I have a big family. I have 3 older brothers. I'm the youngest of 4. 3 older brothers. My oldest brother has Asperger's. But enough about his weird diet. That's a dumb joke in said, I promise. But honestly, here's the deal. I know that's a dumb joke, but Asperger's is a weird disease because it's the only disease where you make twice as much money as everybody else, right? It's the only disease where you just nail a tech interview 10 out of 10 times. It's so bizarre. And that means the worst part about it by far is that it's called Asperger's. That is by far the worst part about Asperger's. Asperger's? Really? My brother has fucking Asperger's? That's fucking insane, man. He has to, I have does his sister have vagina hot dogs too? You know what I mean? What the fuck? Yeah, this is my sister. She has ravioli pussy or whatever. It's insane. No, my brother's dope. I like my brother a lot. Most people with Asperger's are very introverted, but my brother's really extroverted because he's a cocaine addict, so he's a lot of fun, right? He's a good time. I love my brother. I love hanging out with my brother. My favorite thing to do with him is to go out to bars with him because I get to just watch him talk to women all night and just fuck up over and over again, right? Because if you don't know what Asperger's is, by the way, it is medical jargon for creepy. So if you 100% true, 100% true. And he fucks up with women all the time. Like he has this one joke he really likes. I'm gonna tell you his joke. So he has vitiligo. Okay. So a few weekends ago, this girl was like, "Hey, why do you have those white splotches on your skin?" And he was like, "Oh, I have the same disease that Michael Jackson has. You know, the one that makes him want to touch little kids all the time." And I was like, "Oh, nice one, dude. Good job. Great pickup line, brother. You're totally gonna get laid tonight saying shit like that. Good job, dude." And he doesn't know. He turns to me, he's like, "Really, you think so?" I'm like, "No, what the fuck? Obviously not. Not only are you not getting laid tonight, we gotta leave right now. We gotta get out of here, man. We gotta go live in the woods and eat your Asperger's or whatever." I was talking to a coworker of mine the other day, and I have this coworker who he was telling me when he was a kid he wanted to do something else. He wanted to be a veterinarian, but he decided not to because he grew up. He found out being a veterinarian is actually like, because when you're a kid, you think veterinarians are like saving animals all the time. And it turns out they're mostly just putting them down. That's like 90% of the job is just putting down the animals that come in. Because people come in, they're like, "Oh my god, my dog's sick. Can you save it?" And they're like, "Yeah, I can for $5,000." And then they're like, "Oh, well, fuck that." $5,000? What? $5,000, dude? This dog is totaled. I could buy 10 dogs for $5,000. That's insane, man. It's scrap this one for parts. I'm going to the store. Seriously, it's kind of a miracle we let dogs live as long as we do when you consider how cheap a new dog is. Because they're free at the pound, right? They're fucking free. That means even if you're like, you're hungry? Fuck it, I'll get a dog that's not hungry. You could do that. I'm not saying you should, but you could. You could do that, technically. Yeah, man, I've been having all kinds of fucked up thoughts lately. This is a weird thought. I've been having weird thoughts. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. It's weird that we all used to be babies. That's kind of bizarre, right? Like, it's just easy to forget. Every single one of you used to be a baby, but it's still in there somewhere in the back of your head. Like the other day, my girlfriend told me to suck her titties. We were in bed. It wasn't in public or anything. She said, suck my titties. And I don't know where this came from, but for a second, I was like, I'm not hungry. Just out of nowhere, I was like, I just ate a second ago. Thank you so much for the offer. Dude, you guys are fucking awesome. Clap up for your host, everybody. I love you.